very interesting to note, in our setting, in the Malaysian context, it has been widely known that people switch topics very, very frequently. You can have a cup of coffee with 2-3 friends and try one day, count the number of topics you were talking about, you were discussing. People switch from one topic to another without realizing that why are we changing subject after subject after subjects. That is the common pattern of discussion, conversation in the Malaysian group. Okay? Don't talk about code switching. People changing languages is very, very frequent. One moment speaking Chinese, the next moment speaking English, also some Malay words coming out. Another moment, one Tamil word coming out. That is code switching, is very common. Okay, now, mainly I would like to bring your focus to questions, okay? This is the problem where we want to do, when we want to do or carry out a discussion. Okay, now, I'll start by, with these short slides here, making requests, okay? When we want to ask. Now, making request, what does that mean? What is a request?
Asking for
okay, asking for something, okay? Asking for something. You can have a formal situation, you can also have an informal situation. If you can recall the hotel conversation that I have, I shared with you, that's also a formal situation, okay? And the choice of words used. Okay, it can be direct, it can be face-to-face, direct. It can also be immediate request. What is immediate? You want it now and now. It can be an urgent request. Urgent request you might not get the response immediately, but in a short period of time. You have requests that are less urgent. Okay, you put in a request and hoping to get some feedback. That you also have what people call polite request. Okay, because we are asking for something, we must be very polite. We are asking meaning we want something. So when we want something which is not ours, we must be very polite. And you have to be very tactful. What is tactful? Tactful means you have to use the correct strategies of asking. Okay, your style of asking. You must be, we talk about politeness. Tactful, there are ways of asking. Some people directly asking. Some people indirectly asking. We have the explicit and the implicit ways of speaking. Remember last tutorial? Okay, some people need something. Sometimes children or young people, they would like to request some fundings from the parents. Okay, they'll start by giving a background information of why they want, but they will not talk about the money. They'll say, I went to the supermarket last week and I saw this nice pair of shoes. They start describing the shoes until the mother says, yeah, how much does it cost? Yeah, do you want the shoes? Actually, that is the information relayed to the mother. Okay, so normally they will go to the mother. The father will not listen to reasonings. The father will say, no, you have got a pair of shoes now, that's it. Okay, so tactful means the way you present your request. Okay, how and the style of presenting, the language used.
Considerate.
Sorry? Sorry?
Considerate.
Considerate? Yes, so in requesting you must have some consideration of whether you must have what you call a meeting point where people should be able to negotiate later. Okay, when you make a request, the responses should never be expected as yes all the time. Your request can also be turned down. Okay, so in order to achieve what you want to achieve in your request, it is always very important to apply things like tactfulness, politeness, okay, and you see whether it's urgent or less urgent. That's why in our Malaysian context as well, when we write letters, Malaysian letters are very, very polite, very polite. If I want to write a letter out from my organization, it has to go through my director, and my director is she's a language person, and she will look at every single word, every single full stop, every single comma, okay? And I have not yet, it's almost the end of the year, have one letter sent into her, accepted. You know, it has to come back again with some small things. She's very, very, what to call it, very meticulous, and she finds it very important that your letter sent to people, to the reader, it must be very polite. Okay, so I have this director, makes my life very difficult, but I learned a lot, okay, in the sense that I now can write beautiful official letters because of the lessons learned throughout the year. But again, you see, even after this process of learning throughout the year, I still am not able to get a letter through her without correction yet. Yeah? So that's why when we talk about consideration, yes, that's one aspect that we must take into account. Now, examples. Somebody, please. Shout out what is there.
Hey, Amin, I need 50 cents to pay for my lunch. Amin, I'm short of 50 cents. You got 50 cents?
Okay. 2. Read the next one. Okay. Someone, read the 4th one.
Amin, can I borrow 50 cents?
Yeah, next.
Amin, give me 50 cents.
Right. Can you see the difference in these statements here? Right? Hey, Amin, I need 50 cents to pay for my lunch. Oh, meaning, Amin, you are paying for my lunch. Okay? That's the meaning there. But again, you see, these situations will also tell you how close Amin is to the speaker. Okay? You don't simply shout at any stranger and say, I need 50 cents. Okay? Again, you have the second one. Amin, I'm short of 50 cents. You got 50 cents? Okay, you know, you got 50 cents? Sometimes it's borrowing, sometimes also, can you spare me 50 cents? Okay? Right. So the next one, Amin, you haven't got 50 cents, have you? This is a little bit, there's some elements of politeness here. Okay? You haven't got 50 cents, have you? But still asking, do you have 50 cents? But the manner is a little bit polite, much better. Next, Amin, can I borrow 50 cents? This is direct. I want to borrow and I'll pay back. That is what it means. But here, there's no indication that there is paying back. Okay, I need 50 cents, no paying back. Here, can I borrow? Borrow, always, you always pay back. Okay, although sometimes you don't get it back. Amin, give me 50 cents. So, Amin is your cashier. Anytime you need money, you say, Amin, give me 50 cents. So, these situations, if you look at these statements, they are making requests. You are making requests, but the way you make your request is very important. That is where I said earlier, tactfulness. How do you approach a person to get what you want? Okay? So, some examples of your friends, your colleagues, your children, if you have. If they want something, what do they say? How do they say it?